as science keeps advancing, people gonna keep denying God more and more. Some people don't deserve emotion. Some people don't deserve emotion. Some of y'all don't deserve success. You know, some of y'all don't deserve money. Y'all don't deserve to give y'all family what they need to survive. Some of y'all deserve to have y'all family starve. Low key for real. High key for real. You know, some of y'all out here, you know, just wishing for some shit, bruh. Go ask your boss for damn raise, boy. He don't need to give you no damn raise. You ain't gonna leave, pussy. You know what I'm saying? Only thing you leave is something with real emotion. Anything that's safe, you gonna stay there. Cause you ain't no risk taking. You know, real boy. You know, real straight general. It's people built different out here, bruh. It's tough when you in that 9 to 5. Out 7. Ain't eat no lunch. Thinking to yourself, damn, it would be nice if I was by the pool with my money in a mimosa. But you don't know what it take to get there. So you just stick your ass in that warehouse, little boy. Stay there while you at it, man. Pay by the hour, fool. Cause I'm out here in LA, and the wealth disparagement is insurmountable. You can look up on the hill, you see the nicest shit you ever seen. Look like a house that Will Smith done lived in one of them utopian movies he did in the 2010s. And then you look right next to you with somebody eating shit out their ass. Man, it's crazy. And then you wonder why. What's the difference between the motherfucker who's ever living in that mansion and the motherfucker down here eating shit out their ass? Now the answer to that question may seem easy, but it really ain't. Cause you go have a conversation with that motherfucker eating shit out their ass and you find out, man, they kinda just a regular person. But they think small, they think scared. We ain't doing that over here, bro. No more thinking scared out this bitch, bro. Wiggers ain't thinking scared no more. Heard me. I'm gonna start saying the N-word. What y'all think about that? I'm gonna start saying the N-word out this bitch. Once I get my hands on some money and I'm financially independent and ain't nobody giving me paychecks and I don't need to pay my rent, I ain't struggling like that, I'm gonna start ripping the N-word, 20. Yeah. That's a sign of financial independence. You know what I'm saying? Cause ain't nobody gonna cancel me. What you gonna cancel me? I got my own money, boy. You know what I'm saying? You can stay over there mad. You can stay down on the other side of the hills, eating shit out your ass. I'm gonna be up in that mansion ripping the N-word. Yeah. Ripping the N-word. Letting that shit fly. You know what I'm saying? Bitches all around. Dancing, shaking ass. The whole time I'm ripping the N-word. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we ripping that shit, bro. You know what I'm talking about? And that's just the way the cookie crumble for some of y'all. Y'all just gonna stay scared. You know what I'm saying? Stay broke. Do your thing though, little bro. How long we been at this shit? We're gonna have to change up the topic. You know what I'm saying? Gotta keep this shit rolling. We running the show out this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Just getting the desk going. Got a little bang here. That's a little icon of mine. You know, when Bane done came into the stadium, talking about we under new leadership. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter who we are. What matters is our plan. And my plan is a white boy wigger takeover by man. Let's do it. Next topic of discussion is gonna be plan 1 of the wigger takeover. Now, regular smash and grabs out the window, man. Technology these cops got too high tech now, too high level. They don't need no fat cop jumping in his paddy wagon, chasing your ass down the highway going 95. They'll just follow you home in one of them little drones. Whole time they sitting in the crib, flying that shit after your ass. You running in real life, almost dying, trying to get away. So we need to get into more advanced forms of criminology. Alright? So we ain't robbing liquor stores, we ain't mobbing, we ain't gang banging. You know what I'm saying? We running financial fraudulent institutions. Right? Fraudulent institutions. Write this down. Fraudulent institutions. What we gonna do? Shit. We gonna start selling courses. So whatever you might be good at, whatever you can convince somebody you might be good at, you ain't even gotta be good at the shit for real. You just gotta wear something nice, something on your wrist, a little flash. Say boom, you ain't got no motion. Go to the, well, I'm saying these little scared bitches be looking for the motion, bro. They get tricked by anybody. You come up, go like this. Hey, big brother, go for a fist dab. Back of the hand, show the face of the watch. Boom, hey, big brother, you trying to get that motion? I said, of course. $150 a month, 12-month plan, 3% interest. Yo ass going broke on my fucking wallet, boy. Hell yeah, give me all your shit. You get about 4 or 5 people, word of mouth. You just send them a little bread, bro. All they need is one paycheck. Next time they smoking with the homie, they gonna be telling me, hey, I done got this course. I already got $500 first week. His other homie with zero motion as well is gonna be like, all right, bet. Let me join that shit too. And now we gonna run up the check whole time. Little brother, he gonna get that one check, then his boy gonna get that one check, and you gonna run up for about $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. Run that shit up. Every time they come back, talking about where's that, man, that first paycheck was nice, where that shit at again? You say, hey, big brother, first of all, what's happening? This is like months later, now the watch is different. You got something else on. He's like, damn, he really having like that. Whole time you bought that shit with the money they been giving you. So they too dumb to know that shit though. So you, first of all, what's happening, big brother? Fist bump. Bing! In the face. Boom. He's already started a flashbang for the little dumb ass. First of all, big brother, what's happening? Bang. Yeah. That first check was sort of an advance. And what I'm doing was we building up the funds to really have this big project. So, you know, things need funding. We're going to bootstrap this shit. So little by little, you send me money. I do the motion, shit that you don't know about. And I come back to you tenfold. It's going to take about 5 months, big brother. Bi-weekly payments. Twice a month, bi-weekly. Every 2 weeks, I'm gonna need $953 from you. Exactly. And what they gonna say, bruh? I don't got it. I know you don't got it. But take out a loan, come on, bring it over here. What you think them Bezos boys be doing, bruh? You think they go out of pocket, duffel bag on the counter, buying shit? Nah, bruh. Debt is wealth. Don't you know shit? Come on, bruh. We getting to the bottom of things. I had this one partner. We was doing this whole run around what I just described. And he figured, you know, some of these boys, they want to see some like resume, like not just like independent, but you had work for somebody. So he started hitting people with like, yeah, I used to work at Lockheed Martin, Goldman Sachs, little bit of NVIDIA, Jensen Wang, my boy. And bro, he didn't even have to tell him shit after that. He just said, give me money, they send it. That's crazy as fuck. That's crazy as fuck. You know, that boy Jensen Wang a bad motherfucker, boy. Jensen Wang. If y'all don't know about Jensen Wang, do your homework on Jensen Wang. The only Asian brother that I know can rock a leather jacket like that. Come on, man. He get that money, boy. He get to that cheddar. And now this whole runaround that I just described, if you think that's just some low-level shit, look at the higher-ups. Look at the top level. We got all these AI tech giants over here with NVIDIA, and then we got ChatGPT. And then NVIDIA gonna send ChatGPT 10 billions with a B. And they gonna say to ChatGPT, alright, now we gonna sell you $10 billion worth of chips. So NVIDIA send over the chips. And all ChatGPT got to do is send the $10 billion back. And then on paper, NVIDIA counts $10 billion in revenue. But the whole time, they gave the money, twin. That's their money to begin with, bruh. It's a whole runaround. See what I'm saying? You know, you heard me. So what happens is, when they mark up that $10 billion on the revenue, whole time the shit fake. But what's not fake to them is the stock prices. Whole shit hypothetical. Numbers don't drive the stock market. Headlines do. Numbers don't drive the stock market. Headlines do. So when you put a headline, NVIDIA just made 10 billions on ChatGPT, people gonna flock. All them little scared little pussy ass boys trying to make some money, ain't trying to make no damn risk. Gonna put half of their paycheck into that shit, thinking it's gonna turn into something. Believing in headlines. Whole time it's a ruse. So that's why I go after Jensen Wang protocol, bro. We trying to be billions out here, big billionaires out this shit, bro. Again, I'm trying to be on that mansion. Bitches shaking ass, dancing around. Whole time I'm ripping the N-word. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I bet Jensen Wang ripped the N-word. You just don't hear it. He go pro. Jensen Wang can never do some real shit like this and get y'all the game in front of the mic. He'll go into a podcast and he'll just say smart shit. Get your ass thinking, get your brain steaming. You know what I'm saying? Jeffrey Epstein did shit like that too. Go watch that Jeffrey Epstein documentary. The interview, excuse me, the little interview he did right after the damn charges came out like 2018. Bruh was a master at evading questions and shit. I wish I could be like that with my baby mama, bruh. If my baby mama came to me, hit me, asking me questions and shit, and I could just start talking about Sigmund Freud and she would just get all confused and be like, that's interesting, bruh, it would be off to the races, bruh. I'd be out every night, bitch would think I was at the library or something, read more about fucking Freud and shit. Come on, bruh. That's the motion, bruh. So when you're dealing with these clients and they ask you where the fuck their money at because you don't took it, you gotta be elusive. For example, client come up, bro, like, hey, bro, my kids are starving. Christmas is coming up, and I sent you $13,000, and you haven't given me anything back. It's been like 2 years. What you gonna say to him is you gonna be like, that's interesting, bro. Have you heard what's happening on the equator right now with the climate and shit? And he gonna be like, cause you know he's scared. Like the weather affect everybody. So like, what's he gonna do? Be like, fuck all that, give me my money? Like, bro, what you gonna do with your money if the climate's fucked up? So he just has to inquire about this shit. He's gonna ask you what you turn. So then you like, yeah. So he's gonna be like, nah, I ain't hear about that. You gotta be like, bruh, yo, 13,000. Like the government been taxing on some like energy shit. Like the energy be going up. You know what I'm saying? So I got that 13,000 and I'm laying it aside, right? Because what's happening is everything getting more expensive because they think the equator gonna get hot as fuck and then the poles gonna get hot and it's gonna flood, right? So the real estate price is gonna go way up because people scared about their property value and they think that some shit might flood and then people gonna have to move. So it's gonna be like they anticipating the shit. So with this 13,000, I'm literally sitting on it, bro. Like, I could go into my crib and reach in and grab you the 13,000. But I'm not going to do that because the climate is fucked up. Like, we have to get going with other shit before we start getting bread in our own pockets. So, like, you being greedy right now, for real. You low-key being greedy trying to ask me for your money, twin. And then you get him all thinking in his head. That's how you trick somebody because everybody got insecurities. Insecurities. Exploit people's insecurities. That's how you lead, right? You hit him with one of those and he start thinking in the back of his head. He start getting introspective. All the mistakes he done made in his life. All the other times he may have been greedy. And then it's not going, now he's not projecting at you. Now he's absorbing everything and it hurts his soul. And that's what we want, twin. So like, we gonna... So that's what we want, twin. So basically, yeah. You get them all sad and shit. You want everybody you exploiting, you want them to be poor and depressed. So they can't have any financial freedoms to get away from you, right? You control them, right? So that's what we doing. We finding dumb ass motherfuckers and we taking advantage of them and making them depressed and poor. And just taking their money. Because it might not seem a lot, because they poor as fuck, but they only making money for themselves. If you exploiting 30 dumbass poor motherfuckers, and you taking all their money, now you rich as fuck, right? We talking about pennies on the dollar, but pennies on the dollar times $1 billion is like $500 million. Now we rich. We getting the numbers up. So that's what we headed towards, bro. So everybody, all the wiggers that are trying to join this crew, they want to adopt this mantra that we got going on right here at the four corners of this table. If you're trying to see about this, I need you to go find 5 dumbass motherfucking po ass retards and exploit their ass, make them even more po and depressed and take their money. That's what we doing. So that's the last thing we hitting on today. So if you ain't come back by the time we get this next video out here, if you don't come back with 5 po, stupid, depressed, retard ass motherfuckers for us to exploit, don't bother showing your face. Last piece of advice I can give you if you're trying to find one of these people is think of it like this. If you ever cook blue crab, you ever been to Florida and caught blue crab, you gotta cook them alive. Because if you kill them and you cook them, the shit gonna taste like fucking ass. So you gotta keep them alive in the bucket. Take them back to the crib, turn that stove on, get that shit hot as fuck. And then you take 2 of them and you put them in the pot, right? Now you put these 2 little dumbass crabs in the pot and they try to jump out, right? But once they can't jump out, what do? They start fighting, bro. That shit like Gladiator, bro. I swear to God, it's actually low-key fun to watch. Like, dog fighting is illegal and shit. Mike Vick, I'm sorry, but like, you can do some crab fighting shit and low-key bet on that, and shit is fun as fuck. Like, they don't want to tell you about that shit, though. Anyway, they'll start pulling each other's legs off and shit. Whole time, they don't know that if they would have just jumped out the pot, both of them would have not boiled. Because this shit hot as fuck, bro. The pan don't even got water in it. I don't even mean boil. Like, they just sitting on some hot-ass metal. You literally stove-topping their ass while they breathing. And they gonna rip each other's legs off fighting. Now they both gonna die. So what I need you to do is go find a bunch of crabs that already ain't got no legs to jump out the pot once we turn that flame up. So we can all eat, big brother. So we can all eat. Yeah. So next time y'all come back, if you don't got 5 stupid, dumb, depressed ass retards for us to exploit, I don't even want you, bro. You ain't even about that business, bro. You just all talk. You just all talk at that point. At that point, you just talking to me, bro. Come back with that motion. Come back with a list of 5 clients. And we can talk about it, bro. Peace up, H-Town, stay black. And the A where I'm from, I got something to say. You know what I'm talking about? See y'all later, boy.